One of the first things we often remember about a person is his or her face. The human face is very important. To remember someone is to remember the face. When we cannot picture the face, the person becomes a shadow. It is amazing the different expressions that can be seen on the human face. Very often the face reveals who we are and what life has done to us. On the face we can partly read what people are feeling inside, how they really are, whether they are sad or happy, shocked or indifferent. We talk about losing face and saving face. Here what is at stake is a person's reputation. We may say that a person is two-faced. This is a very serious thing to say about anybody. It implies that someone is deceitful. And we may say that people are faceless. This implies that they are hiding behind others or behind the system and are too cowardly to come out from the shadow and take responsibility for their actions. Now each of us has many faces. At different times, we wear the face of happiness or sadness, courage or fear, peace or unrest, hope or despair, weariness or relaxation, joy or pain, friendship or hostility, and can be many more. There is nothing to be ashamed of in all of this. It is part of being human. The only thing we should be ashamed of is a false face. These other faces are real. They tell the truth, whereas a false face tells a lie. Maybe some questions are, why is it that people are reluctant to let their real face, that is their real self, be seen? Why do they often insist on putting on a mask? Is it that they are afraid to be seen in their weakness? Hence, the need always to wear a smile even when they are crying inside. In the Gospel, we are told that on the mountain, Jesus' face changed, shone like the sun. It is not really appropriate to think that this was the real face of Jesus. What the apostle saw was real. It did reveal something of his inner glory that at other times was hidden from them. But to say that it was the real face of Jesus implies that all the other faces he wore were not real, which means they were false. That is not true. The face Jesus showed on Mount Tabor was a very special one, but it was not his only face. He had on the faces that we have, except the false ones. At various times, his face showed weariness, disappointment, anger, gentleness, compassion, sadness, fear, anguish, pain, and it was pale and frozen in death. All of these faces were real. Behind them lay the person of Jesus, human like us, except sin, but also carrying within him the splendor of divinity. We hear God the Father said about Jesus in the Gospel on the Transfiguration. This is my Son, the chosen one, listen to him. Even though the face is called the window of the soul, every face conceals more than it reveals. What is essential about another person remains invisible. each person remains a mystery. Our own divine greatness, as well as that of others, is hidden from us. Like Abraham, the story we hear in the first reading, we have to live by faith. The faith that assures us that behind the most ordinary human faith lies a son or a daughter of God, a brother or a sister of Jesus, bound for eternal glory. Lent invites us to make a reconnection to God, to Christ. May the transfiguration of our Lord Jesus Christ inspire us to reflect upon our transfigurations in life, to change for better, not only for us, but also for those we have been encountering with in life, in word and in deed, in action, in behavior, in thinking, particularly in this holy season of Lent.